Cryptocurrencies are considered or perhaps are full of uncertainties. The prices are so unstable that the smallest of the smallest changes take a heavy toll on the entire market. While this has been the case for a long time now, the change that we saw this time was massive, and we saw the price going down by a lot. But what caused it? Stay tuned to learn more. Hi Cardano lovers, welcome back to Cardano Land, your daily dose of Cardano. If you're interested in everything around Cardano, this is the place for you. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for us to provide you with more news. And let us know in the comments below why you think the prices are going crazy. Let's get to it. The cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP, and a lot of others have been seeing some major changes in the price very recently. We saw the prices going all the way up to the point that made several people a lot of money. However, at the same time, we also saw the price touching the steepest bottoms possible. Yesterday was one such example. It seemed like the fall is trying to test the cryptocurrency boom. There are high chances that the fall is to test if the cryptocurrencies are reliable enough to make significant investments in the coming times, since many times they are often led to be as they are, assuming them to be extremely volatile. Researches and studies based on this are very limited. Perhaps it will not be wrong to say that a huge factor why this is unreliable is due to the poor research that goes behind it. For example, the fall in the prices of Bitcoin the last time was resorted due to Elon Musk backing off from accepting payments in the form of Bitcoin for Tesla. However, it was not found essential to have a deep research about the reason for the same. To make it worse, this was not understood by many, and a huge number of people simply sell their holdings owing to the current trend. This is what makes cryptocurrencies even more unreliable. Collective opinion gets overpowered by individual research, which causes such falls in the prices. There actually are multiple different points that play a role in the fall in the prices. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, energy consumption has certainly been a factor. Digital tokens have been gaining a huge amount of profits through such trading of the coins. Currently, the lowest mark that Bitcoin could go down to, which is also called the make or break point, to otherwise the critical point is $40,000. However, based on the current trend, we can even expect a decline all the way down to $30,000. The current prices of Bitcoin revolved around $37,990, while the prices are still at 7% in the red. In fact, the prices have already touched the $31,000 mark within the past 24 hours. We did not see rapid growth in recent times. Within the past 24 hours, we saw a total transaction value of $14 billion. Though this is normally something that is considered to be a good sign, the situation here is much different. Such high levels of transaction values, while the prices are still all the way down in red, refers to the situation that most of the transactions are the ones that include sales. This perhaps is what is still taking the prices down. While this is the case with Bitcoin, let us look at other few coins. For example, our favorite Cardano. While we saw such huge changes in the prices of Bitcoin, this hasn't been the case for Cardano. We saw the prices going down till the lowest point of $1.07. The prices for Cardano have been revolving around the $2 mark in the past days, which means the prices have almost halved for this coin as well. The current prices also seem to be around 16% in the red. The current situation has resulted in a total loss of over $600 billion throughout the current fall. To make things worse, the analysts also foresee a bearish head and shoulders formation, and therefore we see a lot more deterioration in these prices in the future. As of 19th May 2021, we saw all the coins, irrespective of how they have been performing in the past, have been going down in big time. One of the major causes for the prices to go down was a tweet by Elon Musk. The tweet clearly explained that they would be looking forward to stopping accepting payments in the form of Bitcoin. A huge number of other coins are dependent on the prices of Bitcoin. Now, as the prices of Bitcoin took a toll, all of them started going down in a huge manner. This therefore became a motive for people to make enough profits through the same before the prices come down big time, hence the massive sell-offs that has now led to a crash. Another major reason for the same is the state regulations. In the later part of this video, we will be looking into something that many of them have not been thinking of, and many of us might not be aware as well. Let us look into a piece of news that many don't have access to. We have recently learned that we will be seeing some major news coming from China very soon. Now, what exactly can we expect this time from the Chinese with regard to cryptocurrencies? This is a story that is coming from an insider who works at the People's Republic of China and refuses to disclose the details of the firm he works in because of obvious reasons. He says that the only purpose of the press release alongside the FUD posting is to bring Bitcoin to the lowest possible price point that it can reach in the worst case scenario. There also has been a time set for this to be achieved. He says that the time before which it can be aimed to be achieved is 7 a.m. UTC. The roadmap of the plan seems to be well coordinated and in compliance with the facts that are currently going on. He says there will be a massive coordinated sell-off which will lead to a drop in prices. This is something that has already been happening out of nowhere. Perhaps this is the reason why Warren Buffett has been really critical about the entire idea of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. He has even proceeded to call Bitcoin a rat poison and has clarified that he does not feel the presence of Bitcoin will be seen after a decade from today. Well, if we are going at this pace, there are high chances that what we said could turn into reality. The aim here is to bring the prices down below a certain threshold to liquidate a certain stakeholder. He then adds on by saying that he can't clarify or publish explicitly who this person is, though he did leave us a hint to guess. He says the person has already brought in a lot at the dip for which he was partially responsible. The plan here is to buy a lot of the coins once they fall and bring them back up as soon as we see the prices coming back again. They say that once it is liquidated, you will see them being brought up again and therefore leaving them bankrupt. The plan right now is also to take things all the way up to $70,000 mark with Bitcoin. This means that we will see the prices for all the coins going up with it simultaneously. The most important thing that needs to be deciphered when this crash is its extremity in volatility with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies also took another major hit. When we saw that China was blocking the initial coin offerings, blockchain exchanges, and warned against speculative reading, a huge part of this entire topic is China's crackdown on cryptocurrency. Even though Elon Musk has a $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin, we did see him take a very narrow U-turn in the past when he decided to stop accepting the coins. This was another point where we saw the prices of Bitcoin going all the way to the bottom. One major coin that has a chance of blooming back at a much faster pace is Cardano. The reason for that is the lesser effect in terms of the number that it faces throughout the recent crash. We will be able to see a quicker recovery and also ultimately start getting less affected by the problems going on with Bitcoin. The fall this time has been so huge that even the Doge father could not save the Dogecoin going down by over 28%. Though this coin has been seeing a good increase in value over the past couple of months, things seems to have come to a halt for it with the most recent update. The top 10 coins in the market are the ones that have taken a major blow throughout the recent crash. Bitcoin, as we have already seen, will see some increase in the future. Nevertheless, if what the anonymous insider claims are true, we see a huge Chinese influence in the entire crypto sphere, therefore leading to a major increase in the number of onlookers for the same, and buyers as since have been hitting unprecedented bottoms. Let us know in the comments below if you think that while Bitcoin is going through all of it, and you pull off a bit of your money from Bitcoin to prevent losses, would it be worth investing in Cardano with a much better recovery? Perhaps? Make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time at Cardano Land.